And welcome to episode, I guess it's 26 at this point. No? 25. In which we're finally finishing things. This town will have a double purpose. One, bakery. Two, construction. Because I would like to really start working on the oil extraction, if you will. Now, I did in one of my saves before do an entire refinery that was just supplied by aircraft, essentially aircraft picking up workers, dropping them off at a refinery, and that was sort of making money. Yeah. A little bit too complicated, so for now I will just produce crude oil, put a pumping harbor like here-ish, and that will be it. For now at least. Let me see. What kind of a tanker can I put here? A loss. 2700. Do I have any bigger tankers? No. There's Fulling, which is tiny. It is something I could afford, actually. But loss will probably be what I need. And that could honestly just supply something in here, but the more I think about it, the more I need to reconsider where I put that port. Because again, a fuel refinery, oil refinery, whatever, requires 500 workers, that's 1500 people. That would mean a huge town with the sole purpose of producing fuel. There are smaller fuel refineries. I think this is the one. Still uses it on a people. This one, no. So we will need to build a huge vanilla oil refinery. Which I would first need to research. There. For a few refinery design construction. Okay. I have, however, finished researching the radio. Now, obviously, I can't fit this humongous thing. What I can do is one of the smaller ones. There's this one, and this. Which would honestly fit right here. Yeah, I cannot fit anything in there. No, that would be stupid. It could fit in here, but that would block me from doing anything else in there. But let's just put it down here. And give it a footpath, I guess. Doesn't need much more. Uh, and you know what? Will this fit? Yes. Mm. There you go. Tunnel. Tunnel. And that's going to be the radio. And radio will be able to increase happiness, loyalty, a lot of things. Provided that it's actually manned by, people who do have those qualities. Which can be fixed by participant ranking. Yeah, we have plenty of university-educated people, so that's not a problem. The food factory at Burndown is almost finished. Here, we need to start building footpath. All of the sewage. Okay, high priority. So that you actually send people in there. Yeah. And yeah, still exporting all the grain that we produce. And it's a lot of grain. I would also advise anyone working at that radio to not open their windows, but it's just a minor suggestion. We have two working electric components, factories. This needs traffic signs. That has traffic signs. That roundabout is currently useless. It just looks nice. But eventually it will have a use. This road, I was saying I was going to asphalt. Might eventually. Let's put down some of these footpaths and catch you once I do them. And here's another thing that I just realized that I don't have out here, which is a gas station. And I'm thinking, where should I put it? One potential spot would be out here, behind the fire station. I could even turn it around like this. The other option would be right next to the main road. In fact, I could turn it around like this. Yeah, it does have power. Extend the road. And let's have this thing built. Mm-hmm. And then whatever will be in here. Bounce. Almost done. You still don't have workers. You know what? Here. You can join them. And that is mostly done. Okay. I'll see you in, I don't know, whenever we've progressed. I've actually finished some of these standing spots for aircraft and, you know, removed whatever I had in here. In the preparation for an expansion out to there. How's radio? Almost done. Well, I say almost. It's 30%. This is not as fully staffed as I would like it to be. Yeah. Are you part of this? No, you're not. There you go. Uh-huh. And it's done. It means I can start. No, not you. You. Start building the first houses. And what else do I need? A road depot would be nice. Probably a standard sized one. Oh, this is for trolleybuses. This is the one I need. Does this one have... It's just outside. That's unfortunate. It's an easy fix though. If I can actually zoom in. Yep. Wrong button. I need control. There. This. And as the winter hits, we're on to our final part, influence of radio broadcast, which will mean that once the radio is built, which it is, we will be able to influence all of these things. Now, an important part that's needed for this is the secret police, which I just researched. Need to remember what it is. And let's build one that fits. One that fits, but where? It's a good question. Do I just put it right next to the radio? Or out here? Ah, yeah. No. This. Yeah. Well, good thing 80% of people have a radio, and I guess 1/10 of them is actually listening. Once people actually decide to show up. Which means finishing building these underpasses. And before roads are done, I guess I could give them a temporary shortcut. Just like this. Mm-hmm. See, the problem is that this will improve their happiness, but it will keep reducing their load, which isn't a good thing. Which is why you can potentially hurt yourself. Hurt yourself with this. At least it's going at a decent rate. %, productivity. Nice. I guess you need power or some fire. Ooh. Ooh. Again. Yeah, we need to turn the town on as soon as possible. And get some technical services out here. Nice. Well, at least it's just 12 tons of rubble. No, I do not want to demolish that. So we'll fix that. Finish the housing. Connect the power. Honestly, no. They don't need that much electricity. So they can just be connected with an underground wire. Takes a bit longer to build, but it hides it under the ground. It's good. And now we'll wait. If I manage to pause. Yep. And now that we've finished the research for influencing the radio broadcast, we can think of what to do next. Prioritizing high-ranking members? Sure. How are you doing? The road is still not finished, but now I can... let's do it 50-50. This doesn't do anything yet because we first need to figure out how loyal everyone is. Which ties into the next thing, which is building monuments. We have plenty to choose from because, you know, mods. I would prefer some that aren't too broken. Let's build this. It can get away with having just a dirt path. No. I didn't even check. Yeah. Let's put something in this community. Don't need the road. Let's build you. You. And yeah, they will do nicely. I mean, I could, if needs must, just start building these. They're cheap and can actually fit in random places. Like this. Because of the apparent lack of pollution. Oh, this is perfect. We will hide the sewage. Something. No. Let's stop being stupid and just. I say as I continue being stupid. This works. And back to this construction. Yep. Need power for the heating pumps. Almost done, almost done. Almost done. I can turn the roads into one-way road. And now we have access to a refinery. I don't need to do that yet. We could start working on nuclear science. And eventually gas power plant. Let's see. How costly are you? 300 tons of steel. When instead we could just be producing the steel ourselves. That would require a lot of further setup. So let's see, 300. $150,000 just in steel. And several trips with these. It's not like building these pipelines is going to be much better. Especially if I was going to pump it from there to here. No, No, not building. We want electricity. Wind power plant. And honestly, how can I fit you? Here. This would cover everything. And then we just need a way to export it. There's a pumping harbor. It would kind of fit in here. But that's not where we need it. Kind of ish in here. But for that we need excavators. And for excavators we need an actual pumping harbor anyway. Let's see, if I use this spot and put down the vanilla one, it will actually fit. Damn. Except we'll need a different setup for the pipeline. Underground pipeline maybe. Okay. Oh. Oh, there you go. And let's see. Well, this oil terminal would actually fit. Not like I need that. We need to save money, and so probably this is a stupid idea. That space would be better used for something different. I'll put the pumping harbor here. I'll just need excavators. And spot to load, unload. Yes. Brain. Vehicles. You can tell that I'm a little tired. Space for containers small. This is fine. Oh, and yeah, I've been planning to build this water infrastructure, but nothing actually came of it. And yeah, this spot will need I'll need to buy new ones, I guess. Which is not an issue. This one will be for ship import, which we will not need. What we will need is, I guess, a small windmill. A spot for containers. Small. A cargo platform. Plenty of space. Road connection. Again, giving myself enough space. A free depot and a free gas station. You know what? You will get tower cranes. Might as well get two. You go here. Load vehicles, go here. Unload vehicles, go back here. What's that? You. For now, do not auto search. I want you to get workers from Western countries. I'm assuming, yeah, there are some. Oh, you can only load one on the flatbed? Damn. And start building this, and this. That's the demo office. I can get rid of it. Next up. Full tank. And I kinda wish it would actually tell me what's gonna carry these. I'm fairly certain you can't quite fit this on a helicopter. You might be able to fit these. So let's buy one. I'm an idiot. Ah. Let's just finish this. I need you to put fuel in there. This just needs walkers, okay. You are working this. Cool. And then I might be able to start building a small construction town out there, I guess. For construction, essentially what I'll need is open storage cargo, which I can get from here if I build this. Yep. Just doing it right there. Maybe give myself more space. I can actually build all of this. Nice. And then for all the smaller bits and pieces, I can actually build the airport. That means electronics, that means mechanical components, and that means whatever the people will actually consume. It's the... Yep, Good. Hello. What? Education and cards for royal schools. No need for that. Just no, not you. This one. Side construction. Let's change the thing to something. Yes. That looks badass enough. Badass enough. Oh my god, I can barely speak. Been speaking for too long. Change the color a bit. Yeah. Just so it stands out a little bit from all of these residential buildings. Holy shit! Ah, words. High priority, I guess, because nobody's working on it. How about you? Working on these two first, I guess. Yeah. It could have driven in there itself. But no, we had to pick it up with a helicopter. Yep. What now? Oh yeah, I'm waiting for this to be built. Which is probably where we will start next episode. It's equipping the secret police, fine-tuning the radio, because currently it's still reducing the loyalty a bit. And we will turn this on. Yeah, that's the plan. Finish Secret Police, finish this town, and that's gonna be the next episode. I'll see you then. Button, hello? Professional YouTuber. I'll see you.